Once a visit has been documented and finalized for a patient in Eyefinity EHR, when they return the following year, you will have the ability to copy the previous visit forward and document what's different. You cannot copy forward a preliminary visit or a visit that has had charges sent. The visit must be finalized in order to use the copy forward feature. From the patient chart, locate the patient visit you wish to copy forward. Touch the Copy Forward hyperlink. This will navigate to the Visit Overview window. At the top is a progress bar with orange arrows. These arrows are identifying this as a visit that has been copied forward. The visit tiles also show copy forward and the date of the visit that was copied. The orange represents areas that have not yet been confirmed or updated. Once they're confirmed or updated, they will turn green. Touch the arrow on the progress bar or above the dotted line within the tiles to navigate to a confirmation window. To review the CC-HPI-ROS, touch the arrow or above the dotted line. The confirmation window opens. We see the chief complaint and that it is from the previous visit on July 5th of 2016. I can either edit or confirm by section, or I can confirm all sections if no changes are necessary. The first section is expanded so you can view the details. You can collapse and expand each section by touching the arrows. Or I can select Collapse All at the top and Expand All. The number in parentheses tells us how many sections need to be edited or confirmed. For the chief complaint, if the information looks correct and no changes are necessary, touch Confirm. The chief complaint now shows updated on 2/22/17 and has turned green. The Confirm option is no longer available, but if you confirmed and changes are needed, you can choose Edit to modify. Let's say we need to update the Review of Systems. I'll touch Edit, and we now navigate to the Review of Systems window. Here, we would want to review and modify any changes that need to be made. And once we finish and return to the Visit Overview window, we now see that the CC-HPI-ROS tile has turned green and the arrow on the progress bar is changed to a check mark and is green. Green is our indicator that everything has been confirmed. We also see on the tile that it says Updated 2/22/17. Next, we will touch the vision exam. The confirmation window will list only the sections in the vision exam that were documented during the copied visit. The first section will be expanded. So here we're seeing the wearing RX that was documented, and then all the other sections of the vision exam. We're going to select Edit on the wearing to navigate to the vision exam. You can add a new wearing RX or edit the wearing RXs that are listed. Again, these wearing RXs pulled forward from the previous visit. So for the eyeglasses, let's select Edit, and here we would make our modifications and document the wearing RX and visual acuities. Here we have our updated wearing eyeglass RX. We can then scroll down and edit the soft contact lens and modify this prescription. You do not have to navigate back to the overview or the confirmation window. You would use your normal workflow here in the vision exam. By navigating to the sections and reviewing or modifying the details, that will also confirm each section. So if we navigate to the auto refraction, here we can review, and if it is still the same, we can continue to the next tab or select Edit and modify the auto refraction. You could also add a new refraction here if you choose. On the Refractions tab, you'll see the previous manifest pull forward with the current date and time. You can add another manifest here or edit this manifest and modify the prescription. Once you have your manifest documented, you can create your final RX. On the contact lens trial, we can edit the trial listed here or add a new trial. Once we've modified the trial information, we can then create our final RX. Because we copied the exam forward, we do need to navigate to the pupils Motility and Visual Field tabs to verify or confirm the information. Here on the pupils, you'll see it copied the normal forward, and if this is still correct, then I can just simply navigate to the motility to save the pupil information. This will confirm the pupils. Selecting marked pupils, visual field, and motility normal will not auto-confirm those three sections. When copying forward, you must navigate to each tab to confirm or confirm on the confirmation window. IOP will default the IOP measurements from the previous exam. If the measurements are unchanged, simply select Save or navigate to the Dilation tab to save. If you need to add a new IOP, delete the IOPs that copied forward and then add your new IOP measurements. If you're dilating the patient for today's visit, you'll navigate to the Dilation tab and select Save. If you are not dilating, then you would need to touch the dashes at the end of each line to remove the dilation drops. If we now navigate back to the overview screen, you'll see that the vision exam is still orange. Touch the vision exam to open the confirmation window. Here you can see very quickly what sections have not been confirmed. So we have everything confirmed and updated with today's date except the visual acuity. The visual acuity is not updated because we did not navigate to the visual acuity tab when we were in the vision exam. If the visual acuity information is correct here, we can touch confirm, or we would want to choose edit to navigate back to the vision exam. So now if I select confirm, we now see that all of the sections here have been updated with today's date. If we go back to the visit overview, we now see the vision exam on the progress bar has a check mark and is green. The vision exam tile is also green and shows updated to 22/17. You will not be allowed to finalize a visit until all tiles have been confirmed. Here, if I touch Finalize Visit, I receive a warning. Unconfirmed sections of copied forward exam documentation, please review. When you're using the Copy Forward feature, you will be required to confirm or edit all sections of the exam tiles before you will be able to finalize. The confirmation window for the ocular exam shows all the exam details from the previous visit. We see in red bold any observations that were documented within the exam set or morphologies that were documented with the impression. If everything is still the same, you can select Confirm here or select Edit to navigate to the eye exam set. Let's select Edit. We're now in the eye exam set. Here we can navigate to any tab to document our observations, and then we would select Done with Exam. Because I copied forward an exam, I would not want to select an impression from the Impressions drawer. Navigate to the Quick Impression Edit to review what's been documented and make changes. It is important to not just confirm everything that was documented. You need to review all impressions and plans and delete anything that does not apply. Review the counseling and verify the details or resume the plans to make changes. The last visit, a contact lens assessment was billed, and maybe we're not billing the patient this visit, so we'll go ahead and delete that contact lens assessment. We did do a refraction. We do want them to return in a year for an annual exam, so there's no need to resume plans if everything looks good. I do want to resume the counseling because last visit we did do an eyeglass prescription, but this visit we also did a contact lens prescription. So we're going to resume the counseling, navigate to Decision, and make sure that we also select that we wrote a prescription for contacts. If we go back to Quick Impression Edit, the impression of myopia was documented as a new diagnosis last visit. It is important to resume the diagnosis to document the classification. So we'll resume myopia. We'll take the new diagnosis off and select Status and document a status. We could also add any additional plans for today's visit for this impression. If we go back to Quick Impression Edit, We can also scroll down and review blepharitis, and that was also documented last visit. Again, we would delete any plans that do not pertain to today's visit, or we could delete this whole impression if we wanted to remove it. So maybe this visit we did not do external photos, and we aren't going to write a prescription. We can delete those plans out. If the follow-up and the over-the-counter regimen and counseling all looks the same, then we don't need to actually resume anything there. We could select findings to review any morphologies that were documented for this visit, and maybe we do want to take away the meibomian inspisation, so we'll simply touch the dashes to remove that from both eyes and say done. If we go back to Quick Impression Edit, we'll now notice that those findings have been removed. Blepharitis is showing as a new diagnosis, so we will resume that diagnosis, remove the new, and change the status to document any changes. So now we're seeing all of the information that we've documented for both myopia and blepharitis, and we've made just a few changes and updated the information. The last visit we also had drawings done. If you wish to remove the drawings, in the upper left-hand corner of the ocular exam room, touch Findings, and this is going to show your drawings. In the upper right-hand corner, simply click on the X or tap the X, and that will remove the drawing, and touch the exam to go back to the ocular exam room. Once you're finished in the exam room, save your visit note. We now see that the ocular exam tile has turned green. The ocular exam has changed to a check mark on the progress bar and is green, as well as the impressions and plans tile is green with a green check mark. All the exam tiles have now turned green, and the progress bar is now showing green check marks for the CCHPI ROS, vision exam, ocular exam, and impressions and plans. The SendRx and send fees on the progress bar are orange with exclamation points. We could actually push the RXs and fees over to the practice management by touching the orange exclamation on the progress bar, or touching the SendRx or send fee icon in the upper right hand corner. The finalize visit, if we now touch finalize visit, either at the bottom with the finalize visit button or the finalize visit on the progress bar, brings up the finalization window. At the bottom of the visit overview, we also have all of our billing information. We see our procedure codes and our diagnosis codes.